Good afternoon, morning, or evening, siblings. It's me, Emily, here to play some danganropa. First recording too. I'm scared. I shouldn't admit that I'm scared, should I? We'll cut that out. Nah, we won't. Maybe we'll cut it out. Nah. Well, up to how I feel. I definitely have never recorded, but let's get started. Boop. 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 Hopefully my GERD doesn't act up during this recording. Hold on, I gotta release another. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, so moving on to the game. You must kill someone if you want to leave. I almost said live. My mind froze and breath caught in my throat as I thought about it. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way down through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, passing down like a heavy weight down around my neck. It took everything I had to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive daily life. Woohoo! But as for heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce was her sharp voice. So, what are you gonna do now? I misread that. Just stand around glaring at each other. Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. She's right. Sometimes even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I am so ashamed. Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Yeah, no. Thank you, Mond. If you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it. Are we ready for the nerdy voice? I haven't had to do this since last stream. Okay. Perhaps. But what is the mission exactly? Idiot, to look for a way out. Duh. Okay. Last time I did my Valley Girl, I broke stream, so let's do this. And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of them. I love Junko. I don't know why it fits her. But before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the student regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else. True. If we stumble around with no clue what rules are, something like that might happen again. I love cursing in Russian. Fine. Let's hurry up and check out the stupid rule book already. After turning on my ebook, the first thing that appeared was my name. So just like Manokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on all of us. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limit at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your own discretion. Violence against the headmaster Manokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. I looked around. I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces. This is bullshit. What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm gonna make them I'm not gonna let them control me, says Mondo. Sorry, I can't read for the life of me. We got to forgive the Emmy for that. Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules. Oh boy, again. My poor nose is gonna hurt after this recording. Okay. But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him. Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him. So what? I've made tons of promises that I still have to keep. That's so what? Mr. Bister needs to watch his language. We don't like armadillos cursing in this chat. What should I say? Yeah, we'll redo that. I should probably be recording this. Uncut. Oh gosh. Uncut content will be only for Patreon. Reading fully uncensored on full chaos mode, just me being me. Okay. So I can't afford to die in here. None of that made much sense to me, but you're saying you will follow the regulations, is that it? Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, I have a question. I forgot her name. It's Sayaka. I forgot her name. I was making a joke around before recording this about how Sayaka's name sounds like pasta. So, yeah. For regulation number 6, what do you think that means exactly? The rule is anyone who is black who has killed a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. You're talking about the second half, right, where it says unless they are undiscovered. I was wondering about that myself. It says that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. But why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us. Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide. what to do for them. I love Toko. She's actually growing on me. Don't jab at me. More like full on stab. Well, for now, all that silly junk about murderers or whatever. Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True, we need to find out where exactly we are. This is... Wait. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies? There are tons of questions we need to answer. Okay, then let's start looking around. I'm skipping that because it's where. I will be going alone. What? Why? That's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might already have been thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them? Wait, hold on a second. That would never... Don't bother saying it could never happen. It couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibilities. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear. Am I wrong? But so I'm simply acting in accordance with that. I think is best for me. Hold on, I'm not gonna let you run off. I'm censoring it. Censor because I'm not cursing. You know what? Nah. Hold on, like hell I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want. He is so mean. Mr. Bister needs to take a chill pill. He's so mean. I have an insult for him. Big Stinky. Yeah, no, Mondo has every right. I don't read violence. Violence is not allowed in my chat. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize I missed something important. Oh, well, we won't read that, because, yeah, we just got smacked the heck out of. How am I still alive? I'm like, how tall? Hold on, we'll figure it out eventually. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just sudden, right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, and next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten. The kind of people I'd been trapped with here. My common sense had stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I'd lost track of that sense of reality. That was my last thought as consciousness started to fade. before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was bow bow bow. What? What's this room? Where am I? As if it had become a part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? I have access to the main handbook. Yay! I can use this variety to play of information as I like. The handbook will be used by F1. Okay. Okay. Transcript. Okay. Hold on. I want to see how short we are. Five, 3. To be honest, we do only weigh 115. Meanwhile, yeah, it makes sense why we got flung like a little, shrimp. That's my best way of putting it. Yeah, makes sense. I can't math, but that's a lot of. There's some kind of metal plate mounted here. Another surveillance camera in my own room. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me now. We're not allowed to mess with the cameras, so I'd better make sure I don't touch it. It's a notepad. I guess the school must have given one to each of us. There's a piece of paper on the wall which says announcement from the headmaster. Each room's lock has been designed to completely protect against tampering or lockpicks. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that water is turned off at nighttime. The bathrooms in the girls' rooms include their own lock. Finally, we've prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit, and for the boys, a toolkit. A sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, we believe a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Don't think, just feel, and let's enjoy ourselves. I crumpled up the sheet of paper and threw it in the trash. Ooh. This must be the key to the room. My name is written on the keychain, which means it must be mine, right? I'd better hang on to it for now. It's some kind of monitor. Okay. Bathroom door. It would appear to be the bathroom. Oh. Not opening. I guess it is locked. It looks like there is something in the drawer. It is a toolkit. It must be brand new. It is still in the shrink wrap. I don't really need it now, so I'll just leave it here. Okay. Looks like this door leads outside. It's locked. Some of the rooms have locks, huh? I think I'm starting to understand. This room must be... Sleep anywhere other than the dormitory. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. This must be my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So that answers the question. The next question is, what's everyone else up to right now? There's only one way to find out. And that's to get out of here. Okay. Hold on. Emmy was muted this whole time. I just realized I was muted, so fuck. I'm gonna have to redo that. I'll reread it because, yeah. So we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we found. So that means it's almost time to get back together. If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you. Okay. Emmy's gonna go ahead and end the today's video because I didn't realize the time and Emmy's tired. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye, please. Hold on.